we are going into the beach. Look, it's a professional work. It's a man from the same family, or you go baby. Into you need a part-time into what into a union scanner. Who call Europe? But a professional work and people respect it. Into any family, if he deserves to take his money, and then a young come on another season. They say a job can be 4 months or 5 months. You see on the car. And you have to another league. So yeah, no, who need your boy? Just I think that's a thing. Who flag crowd who or in your home, you flag, you who protest. Shall you be a best starting? Yen, internet show. Now, not say, movie announcement. Let them be adding. After that, is that how we are going to live?
I will leave it as say. Me challenge me say, omudonka 6 months. In fact, referee monthly by game. The last time I checked now. 15 matches no muntua, but no tuabe half. And to follow up and check we are Edrizi. Mr. Odi, we are free.
Can't be answer or Yako company. You see, I'm more when you're in the fita. No, I said in Wako Matache, I catch up Abua Bear. Yako, sorry, I got walk by FFS last season. Tell the uncle ye say, I can yami you see who we are. Who's I got the Oko.
Now, hold on, Yamifi. Hossi, Yamifi.
I sorry, you're something saying, Yamifi.
You am quiet, Yamifi. Yes. I'm vampire. Every the Bible, a kind Psalms, near Kai, Nanamo, or Mutsi Club, near Gusaka, and Yamamu. Everybody knew.
I'm that all.
Nanamo, say, only a Namu, or did you do my
so okay, and you are near Nana Mom, Nana, we are on the side, not gayati. No way. I say, no. But me can me how and lady and say me the about your league now, your best starting, your best supported, your best protected, your best the ready for the league one and yentokwa. Your best shot, your coca, at the end of my sponsorship, media rights, na atambi enu suko yen chokwa uko na ye shewa e treaty win or lose uko na wan konye mu bia ye bi ebebi na wenye bi ta koka ena officials ni so ye bewie ma tabi omudi kunu so say ye bible fi dey so amu ba ye kwa na ye body atemba e ISM with
Monsieur Olivia Free.
Your friend Marcel Agege 205.
Marcel, Bibia Boko there.
Nah, Bibia Boko. Okacha will say, say, where then?
He has Nima Pa.
Yake.
And then Chakino.
Abu Salam, maybe will be a Michia.
And then Chakino.
Yake. Only where then?
Has Nima Pa.
And Atnane Kotoko.
Has Nima Pa. Has Nima Pa.
Has Nima Pa. Jai. I asked Anna Kotoko.
The has not been by the Yan Asidi.
Me Pacho, women, men. Oh, dear, young Koyan in Patti. So do you have a Kodia?
Imadum.
I will live in on Mammy Chatin with Nelly for Kempo. Bina, make how then you know some answer. Number one, Bina, yes, starting league weekendy. Club life is echo venditional. Say, I make it in say, Takwa stadium, not yet in the full front, on one yantum. But media man so they. Season ticket about Mosomoton. Oh, stadium hall.
Ebia, Amuko Rouse, no, a conditional approval. Person to maybe also more. Ebia, na Amaju, but my family man.
Amuko Rouse, na me share. Almost say, stadium, no, supported to park in the easy, Yanero. Someone yet. No, you're not to my enemy.
Oh, but sir, some Casa, okay, me and Takwa, and I don't know the. TNA.
Yes,
hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter.
Yes, Cape Coast is but here, 2 9 now we see parking so.
But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes, hold on. But Cape Coast is in inner perimeter. Yes,
to me na we see park ne so so etina ya me wanwa say media ma asati to season ticket o na Ghana
enti on be say still we see Edinburgh so sala mo so jire
ya bi ya chantomo
David me say hori eti mo sala mo so jire na
yeah, lege bi dia to me more but e ko bo we the weekend ya so super cup e odom ko bo no
asemne
Ghana yo di agro pa ye
o mo say uji tumba mo say veni bi e ko ja tumu no veni bi e be ja tumu no be duru ho ntiase
club association no every Ghana Football Association
one free
the batch super cup na ye ko bo e no Ghana Football Association
sanctioned by the Ghana Football Association
what you need serious for Ghana ha
immediately
ate ni man so Brega, last season, start season, no. Only Congress to Kumasi, no. What is the parents of Ghana Football Association? Or some referees, any coaches, any say football. So, guys,
yeah.
Now, say, so the other call plan, or some referees, me, Nadi, Omuko, as I'm so common passing. Say, me catch Ghana Football Association in 2047. Omunya Koko, the John Omoyan, Omuko, Chief, who's one of my banner for the While Hono. Referees, no one of which says so much. And no one of referees, no Ghana. And no one of referees for a course no come and Juma. And no one of control referees no Ghana. And no one of which take teams and no one referees have one division where teams are about for premium and no more. We also have good referees any matter. We want to we say actually and I want to referees no. Last match is about the chef Bekum 30 and half of round match no. Oh, part I may say referee na and I come to church Libano. And you want to be more club on any effort. More teaching referees for Ghana. How about them with a good referees any matter? More typical who's one of Banana because one else. Many referees now. Send me a persona. More than someone for and they have one of the few good money matter for public. More matches. No, send someone who come from one and no one more.
Okay. Me say, but on Casa referees in la coach at home pass. You see a B or 3%, a B 30%. And that's for the record. Mr. Odi, you are free. Hello? Odi, you are free. Hello?
Mr. Odi, you are free.
Odi, you are free.
Na for me to say.
Oh, you are doing who pa.
Na birthday there, Odi, we are no. Maintain one can be a move.
Some of us come to Angola. Okay. We bad my media. Okay. I'm saying you're bad cry.
Oh, send it. Hands come.
Yeah.
And the phone can person make. Yeah, no, I'm sama. Brena, I'm patona one kind of for the other back.
What this about?
And there's an hot date Dr. Mahmoud Baumia campaign, incoming president. I'm in China with you. Brena, me how near. I didn't think that Tembiano, Blasters, captainship, Tembiana, I say, get the mobile, assembly about him.
I don't know about
time. Oh, Brena, you come out and say, you're free today. Fine, Obian said the dinner, captain. Yeah, wait, the summer, the modern one hour from the coach and Anfreno. And no, acquire issue. Just a come out and say, I'm for my mom for, and now. Say, they both for control with match there, Bono, and the captain. Me, the other because I say, we say, Chatama, Germany, I cannot go to work out near to come and say, near Triumpia. The year qualify a comment of us with me, I really. Captain, so be a captain, you come to Lydia, obedient phone, obedient Guana.
Share, wouldn't the captain bow with a lot of privileges. Why?
Fine. Salompana, I was here focus with much now, everyone. The best Ghana for the best friend, Otuano, on the sea the blasters, I said, said the Ghana said, Madon, what I say, and to the other friend, what shall the power or Sapata, not Captain Obaba, idiot, per se, or fire to Kraba, Robert Captain Man, no, let's be near fine. Or some about a unique man, and then in Ghana for, and then the Biana said, the Biana Captain, other than Palau, okay, I can't talk to supporters, but be up to the Kubiano, but they are down a while. I can't be a team because be actually.
Okay, that's it. So, we have to film for caller. Hello,
Eben, me frefi house mechanic papa.
Eben, into where?
Yeah, why ne? Mamu fabulous day.
That's it.
Minister we ko to ni is ko na yan ko yedi.
Fabulous day. Before you day, fabulous day.
Oni princess is no amulusu.
Yeah.
No me we show better like last time. And
okay.
Rejective phobia spirit in Emma so ne be ya on betini yi na next match no on betima awani ama last time so me we show well omo to mbo ase na mututu nyama ye na nyama nkoye mai na mu no masama mi bi san se FA president no pato onama eze dinechi policy for dinechi dia konya basa bato sa neti ana
na but we should be say dey
that because
and police ni baako na ewo nchiremu nchiremu ho waka na se beto dwa se obi ye se obukunu na oriko police station na police for man police escort the police ni baako di lechi enye se bia ono na pe na da bi nchiremu ho
yo na ya pe muntu na ya bisa no
ba chende ma chirema ma
yo and na te say na me kam na munye adwuma pa why
o se ba ka nu mo ho all right we are fine we are we no bisa na wajinchiremu we are fine we so bisa na say case na ade me we police da we dey chala yes we benchiremu ba all right
say o waka o pe a unzun so
now that's how perpetuity and for specific time
say then say ni aye ni dey say aka ni santi emfa ni sa
dem koko saba trase da mama nsam no abre all right yanko
Luncho Juan Baboshi Atena Mauna Gode Ala muchas gracias Dios mucho obrigado na chese radio da wase se na no pay wa ma hodie ni kabia ya no dendendia ya tena se ya ba som se ne se ntempaso yen sensem na se enfem free air tennis the US Open no eguso a ekoso e flashing air midosa enye fediagro na air men single no and round of 16 games ni bi etwaku ye Yannick Sinner from Italy achi air Tommy Paul American air favorite a channel 767661 na cha say 3 straight set and a branch fan Yannick Sinner etimi achi Tommy Paul a bron wo ho na after sen kunimdie no e ba no na okasa kakra elefa ho say victory na bamom de na ni agiye papa na dobi ase say nei omo etimi ebe support no ho na game no ekoso no one starting ye but along the line no otimi bemu e regroup ya kunimdie no etimi e bai.
It's a bit different, obviously. It's a huge honor to play in this court here. Evening sessions always very, very nice. Thanks everyone for the support. It's amazing. I felt like we both didn't play our best tennis. It was a little breezy, a little windy, so we tried to find our rhythm a little bit. I found it a little bit in the end of the match, but yeah, I can be very proud today. It was a tough opponent, so I'm very happy to be in the next round. Yeah, for sure mentally, I didn't start very well. I was double breakdown in the first set. I tried to stay there mentally, and for sure this today was one of the keys to win it. I served very well in the beginning of the match, and yes, there are some ups and downs. Obviously, best of 5 is normal to have, but finding my rhythm in the end of the match hopefully helps me then for the next match. So let's.
Okay, and then Kaka Yannick Sinner, and so the two giant ball and I pay now one so what be or na the next opponent or the quarterfinals no Daniel Medvedev and the Bernie no and you be saying so question the crown say any sifatie no see we di kan atwa dada the Australian Open mu Samson and Medvedev and so ebono Wimbledon mu into mo question for the third time the we dey mu gamu pa.
Yeah, tough match. Gonna be a lot of rallies. Hopefully be ready physically. It's gonna be physical match, also mental match. I won in Australia, he then won in Wimbledon, always 5 sets. So hopefully it's gonna be a good match. We try to do our best on court. Hopefully you guys enjoy the next one, and then we'll see how it goes.
Enti enene kaka and also every obana yana sena infinity di no eno amana aba say this season and I say this year no wetini ewini ni 20th Air Grand Slam honoma enye fedi agrokra honoma ye bomo ede ama genetie for na quarter finals na pay say na pair no esifa etie ho Jannik Sinner from Italy or world number 1 on Daniel Medvedev and edi bebo ni betimi join live on Facebook na washe Sinner quarter final pair no esifa etie ho Jannik Sinner from Italy world number 1 on Daniel Medvedev from Russia world number 5 and edi bebo ni Jack Draper or British ni or world number 25 on Alex de Minaur from Australia world number 10 and also edi bebo ni ho Taylor Fritz American world number 12 on Alexander Zverev and a Bernie or German or world number 4 and if you put the last pair no Grigor Dimitrov Ofi Bulgaria or world number 9 on Francis Tifoy and a Bernie world number 20 on American and Fedia Grok na Andra Alex de Minaur and so it me Dunkunim Jordan Thompson on also if you Australia not just say Australian affair pa Emma etimi ahyehyɛ so the run of 16 mo na say ene ko wieye otwa no Alex de Minaur etwa no 7-6 6-1 7-5 na kyerɛ 3 straight sets ena otimi ebo Jordan Thompson fam or honum na nkunubie ne ban no si Jordan Thompson no eni ni apeni oni ne di agro fidi ni ko abrema na so wache no abono ho.
I've got so much respect for Tomo. We've grown up together. He's been like big brother to me. I really appreciate everything he's done for me, and he's a hell of a competitor, my Davis Cup teammate, and you know I can't wait to share the court many times with him. It's just the mentality. I mean, positive mindset no matter what. Try to play every point, try to win every point, and as always, compete my heart out. So try to do my best for you guys. Thanks for those who stayed, and look, hopefully I'll see you guys for the next round.
Okay, and then Kaka, Abrantian also edited Ja El Honoma, ye Boma no pay, Ede Ama Genetie for store. Waso Egusa Uti Happy 98.9 FM, Happy Sports, Amaninsen, and a Kweku answer Albright Magia Ja, Miju Jamo, Ede Ama Genetie for Unim say, ye breaking the various league, no, if you say international friendlies, international competitions, Koso, Ebrimo World Cup qualifiers, Ebrimo so Airborne Nations League. Anyone can about AFCON qualifiers and so Koso now Kopiemo Europa Nations League and Koso Portugal inaugural year competition or more anything year 2018-2019. Now say my parents no AC Fatia on Croatia bought Thursday September 5th 6:45 and I saw game no Basso Muria normally Scotland Achaya Mohonum Sunday September 8th 6:45 and I saw game no Basso and said Bebrebe and Koso Ebumuse Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aviero on retire papa we minimum kwadeba Ronaldo say okache mu plane enye plane fa onu ankasa emre ne so a obekache prince obi ba po akwabran.
When I feel like I'm not adding anymore, I'll be the first to leave. That's life, and I'll go with a clear conscience as always, because I know what I am and I know what I can do. I face the present in a very positive way, because for me it's the most important thing in football that we face each moment and each cycle, and this cycle is good. I feel happy. What I hope is to try to start in the best possible way with a victory. 2026, there will still be a lot of things in between, so I can't give you an answer because I don't know what will happen.
And then Kaka Cristiano Ronaldo a kind true an interpreter yeah boy and I pay now also what be hono Victor Osimhen Okosisi Nigerian this year no transfer window no send be na buy bi mu say Oko Ali Air Saudi Pro League no more amfa Ali for no the 80 million euros by Chelsea for Napoli for so onya do betimi agisa askaro na omonko no man sanfa 5 million nka and Ali for no say na mo din say yeni me dey sika be Paris Saint-Germain Chelsea the Blues Alpha ma Victor Osimhen entia Paris Victor Osimhen etimi secure a loan deal Galatasaray with the Turkey league no ma branch no ebetimi akọ Dan Wadi Galatasaray Bobo Corona Victor Osimhen time of touch it down Istanbul no obetumi join live on Facebook na wetie wo radio no so a yɛbɛbɔ ɛyɛ sɛnea euphoria no esi fateɛ ɛwɔ airport ho. Okay, and then Kaka, and also if you are Victor Osimhen, Etimiako join Galatasaray. Now, option a woman is a sign after London, bear 75 million euros. Wahonoma, say Galatasaray after London, say Osimhen etimi impressioma, or more ebetimi etua, ede ama Società Sportiva Calcio, Napoli, Bobo Corona, Germany. Sorry, and Amako Remy, now Unimse Nations League, no Musu Ejnamu Dendian, and Yefedia Grow on about 2 games against Hungary, September 7th. Nefempuno on Monday, Netherlands, and so Achiayam, September 10th. El Horum, now Julian Nagelsmann, wetini Apau, Abranti FM, Joshua Kimmich, say, ono enebe El Capitano, and Farmer Germany, or my Bokono Horum, now say, all selected Abranti FM, said Joshua Kimmich, no, and Yadia, Obel Hubu, if you say not Joshua Kimmich, now Oka, the leaders of the Football Association, and answer Football Club, no, and Kakra, and also if you want to bar, yeah, Bono, Ede, Ama, Yenetier, now only some Manoya, and another captain last month, Utimi, retired from international competitions, so Honoma, yeah, Bono, Ede, Ama, Yenetier, Fontene, assistant captains, and say, Edete, Antonio Rudiger, Elho, and if you Kai Havertz, and so Agent Bia, and Jeff Fedia, Grokra, Honoma, Brighton and Hove Albion, defender, FN, Jean Paul Van Hecke, Utumisa, Brante, Ujina, Nansu, Papa, Osha 3 games are Brighton and Hove Albion, about this season now, with me, Adan Wedi, Papa, Nune, with me, and maiden call up to Air Netherlands, or my Bobo Kuruma, or Babako, Akokosi, Akan, Ede, Ama, Mohonoma, and Yefedia Grow, transfer window, AMD, Euro, but Chelsea, Ebuswa, or Moton players, Bebe, Angelo Gabriel, Chelsea player, on fan 9 po and Cabo, and Farmer Chelsea, Bobo Kunita, Nune, or Motini, Aton Brantano, Ede, Akopimo, Anasa, Saudi Pro League, 23 million euros. And Chelsea etimi derive from Sardona and also any GSM Kaka if you hold bana Kainashan also said a transfer deadline day no Chelsea etimi ton players nibi Trevor Chalobah Amando Boya Raheem Sterling Munina etimi Koya Chelsea still original man so ton players Chelsea I saw on Jadon Sancho etimi join from Manchester United a long deal and a Brantano etimi play no play no Wakasa Kaka also very very excited say me on also Enya Konya or Abesi Akan Ediama Chelsea Bobukun.
Really excited, obviously. London is where I grew up, so I'm happy to be back. It has been a bit crazy. Obviously, the last day of the transfer day, it's expected to be a bit crazy, so I'm happy it's finally done. I think it's the manager, really. Obviously, I knew him from when I was at Man City and when he was with Pep. And I just knew, obviously, he spoke to me on the phone about his project and what he was building here. And for a young player like myself, it's exciting. It definitely doesn't really need to say, obviously, they're signing me for a reason, obviously, to contribute to the team, and hopefully I can do that.
Okay, and then Kaka, and also if you are by your Bomo Ama, Yenetia for Ateliako, then you're back, Kama Bin Sulemana, Akama Bino, Ghana ni this year no sina kan Edema Sarante ne yataje Abrante na tida wetimi akọ signing loan deal Edema Ajax Amsterdam if you say Abrante FM Steven Bergwijn and so etimi adashe edefi Ajax Amsterdam bobo ko ma ko piemo Al Ittihad the Saudi Pro League numa enye fedia grant and ne kakra if you buy a bomb price Kamal Bin Sulemana e ko piemo wono ma senia the Dutch league no emu enshadan ye dimi injuries no ebetimi aba from kakra horum no wetimi the Black Stars of Ghana. You mentioned Sansa Moso na Jade Amanini Selina SC Ewo.
But I say, Osimhen deal, no. Is that a bad deal? Awful Cassava pa.
No, you see, I did man bad, and you see, in terms of reception and Napoli fans, no, at the man no, say no, Shegu or Bojino, so no benya, Galatasaray.
No, take your fan coach at the
yes, although SF supporters, Edema, footballer na wow. Ya Steven appear free Juventus ekopie e wo Fenerbahce and na me read some of the stories senior almost so big boy even nyina no Ghana for what take it yes and we trust me we China we Tony Yeboah Frankfurt fans and na me hu the supporters no echo to edes obenya sa courtism na Tony Yeboah enjoy Frankfurt court hero tag no obenya bi Galatasaray boboku and Galatasaray they are a very good team in Turkey trophies only we the obeji I think last year almost just a point and a BT Fenerbahce etumi edinya the Turkish league no munya 100 points into a bano said team no enim born boa but the concept say Obi there is no player in his prime and a local PM or Turkey. What's up mainstream? Become mainstreamer, just a Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga in the Serie A. Into any way can cry at home.
You know, a top team.
Yes, but that is ultimate. And asking price now Napoli and the Asemu for Galatasaray Omunya Bincha 75 million euros. Omunya Bincha. And say go more bought Champions League. Nenka edisa we ni be dem ebeba inti in the eyes of Galatasaray and a Turkish journalist in the no more report and say oba baba 1 year na wako and adekodentia obi dobona especially Nigerians are calling on Osimhen to sack his agents. Abraham no kase dem report no chema ase on ne agent no relationship no akoye bisi basa because Aurelio Durantis he bought in bad faith and Obi any top agent biano nenka one on my way and slide it and any top agent biano say ne player as big as Victor Osimhen Obi on to the transfer deadline day of the major leagues in Europe and Sanwa try so obey do on the transfer deadline day no enoma mienu NCA ewo Napoli I entourage no from their conversation with Napoli ewo Saudi no the deal was 80 million. Now they go to Naples because now come say omo here both Ivan Toney and Victor Osimhen on the same day no more return echo back to Saudi. Omo here Ivan Toney 40 million no with 5 million add-ons no. Now on the table Di Laurentiis 80 million on GBO obeji 85 million plus add-ons. Now this is a player you've made it clear team on Bobby. In terms of even forcing his way out, you know, say and this way Emma me feel the late Minoriala.
Super agent.
We the client Obi Sadewensi Jorge Mendes. Some no we know omo money see because one a club no are registered for the season. So the intent is clear so omo the omo peno. And after say Di Laurentiis increasing the price tag no on the final day of negotiation with Al Hilal no. The other deal too was that Abrante no end to me any Chelsea and Richie agreement on personal terms. So Chelsea dia no enye a Napoli Abrante no ene ne entourage no omo ntumi ni Chelsea and negotiate and as a personal agreement even though say no omo Al Hilal personal terms. On one hand, only a year I personal term. I to me any Napoli club name Chelsea so ne club name because after some time Lukaku man a year Napoli for 30 million. There was some sort of gentleman's agreement between Todd Boehly and Di Laurentiis. Into no enema deal no anya de omume no pull out. But take it there omo transfer window no ebe shate and as ebe close on the 13th of September enti na ebro ma afei enana or the non compare omo offer no even to Jose Mourinho but then Fenerbahce eniska afei Champions League qualification na omenya no esa ehomo kakra omode ma eye Galatasaray omoji tu no se mbetumi ayeden absorb ne wages no but the same contract no say January osime betumi make move nti eno but obi one shebe 30 goals me fa say so tena Turkey full season we are the numbers no say oma numbers are and one player sisi a all yes ana amemeni age no Mason Greenwood yes
do you not tune the ball
and see they are all you know Premier League clubs and they all the but Spanish top clubs you know any even Bayern because Bayern no push Hurricane and Greenwood so betumi abon but one player will make it good use of second chance, you know. But also, all about in agent, no, incompetent because from time out, May na Banten Cast Napoli, Bobo Kunu, Bobu, and Antonio Conte crack chair and say, Nitino, all my name said, yes, mind you, one for uncle pieces, Ojano, and the agent, no, any ample time, send go to my day, Acopedo. Ediaba nti minim say going forward obe ensesai betumi aba on any agent because on one kasa Osimhen from reporter Pulse Nigeria any omo ben ebusua ni nyina dey about and said they are highly disappointed.
Okay, Pulse.
Of course they will be disappointed because the first Saudi Arabia move no kadis kabeba sekabebre beba so yes and I agree with Joe, no top player and no Akotekia wasan back bim. For taking Okon, I think that's it. The next move, very ideal amount on one kasa as a player will be to Saudi Arabia or even America. Because Ohene Makanda and
but laughing in football can never see never.
Yes, I
you can say be agent here incompetent here. If no could do be mana, it may not be feasible today. Because the current circumstances are on Napoli. But if he moves away from Napoli, the deal may go through. So you never know.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that I'm looking at performance. And I've said this before, and Messan can be able to say, performance are done 2 seasons ago or Napoli. No. I don't think so. Bet me replicate this from Nibium. I don't think so. So bet me any top tier club will be to say the year 2 seasons ago. So yes, Nanka obetimi enya better offer. Ebia oni Chelsea dia no kra otimi one wages no kakra and oni Chelsea deal no cool through. I doubt if anka obetimi kra the Premier League as any because of the style of play any said the Chelsea in Subo because Osimhen no so nya obi all the time the ball ni beto hama no na otimi abangi in the goals no but when timini Chelsea and Rich I think the Senanka or pese a football party nanka so agree Chelsea deal no se no person no kasa no person bo football there and I'm sure say maybe he will be looking at a lot of factors enti maybe on Chelsea deal no enti mi ankomo no as well as say baby or pese okoi e ho no pese okodi no or enjoy all the ecstasy all the jamboree but the point is that and Obe can say I'm happy to be here and all that but deep down and yet take and opese and ka oko nya ya nka obo top tier bi anka obo club bi ebo Champions League and I say bi ebo Europa bi kra but when nya but ho no akwa copy it depends on the performance Sikana Napoli dia shine the obviously Galatasaray omuntimi ntua after the loan and Obesan ba Napoli is but you see and let's mamin can be kakra ba Antonio Conte or penchant of doing what he's done to Victor Osimhen.
Wait a minute yagene.
Nene yagene. I didn't know nene yagene.
O say player na show clearly say anya dia team no bobo. And forget for the first time.
He said it in an interview.
Last season, there were issues. Yeah. Training. He's how warm for. They've tolerated him for a long time because of the also I am a woman, you know. They've allowed some of the things to pass. The content manager, also.
Yes.
And he's shown it throughout his history.
Yes. And it's in American because
and he was fortunate to even get Lukaku. When you play a Papa Dia and because
no, but obviously say when you Lukaku cranker, Osimhen will not be playing.
Oh, he would have been forced.
You'll be forced to use him because when that Papa replacement are open.
And now it's also sound
maybe yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So they are Antonio you'll be forced to use him. But when unfortunate for you,
Antonio Conte Okase on Pewa.
Yeah.
Akoko osachira kroma enye ne feda ono saa no tie. Ye nyina kai ade ode ye Diego Costa.
Yeah. Wajele gamano mpo.
Wajele gamano hwinsiye.
Obi na bi si. Ngona bi serious.
Or disrespect during the season.
It happens.
Or the shiny trim.
It happens. But look at the said your year no cry. A test message to him. Go get a club. You are not in my plans. So what I say, and or sir with a year players. But let's hope say Onwaka said the only manager betting me used to Lukaku ye pan a yono. Obekaya Okansa as when he was at Tottenham. And Okansa as I say it will be difficult for managers. They are not like him to use a year Romelu Lukaku. Now when you know, and true to it. See a weekend you watch a goal, 93rd minute goals and 92nd minute goal, and Oshe Edemano. So obetimi aye de oyemano ewo Inter okay season na or the Inter AG League no. Obogos emane pa. Me doubt Lukaku so obetimi ashe goals da.
Okay.
Just that Chelsea na ena destiny chese no mo ontimi mo.
No say if you club no obo.
Eye club ope. A club or
environment in the right man.
But environment no any right man da. Me Lukaku over Manchester United. He was not a bad striker at Manchester United. He shown say even at West Bromwich Albion, the likes of even Everton, he should say proper a year number 9, proper a year centre forward. Enti how I with my favorite manager Anissa, the Equity. Jaben ono any favorite manager. Enti on any bebo. But let's see how Napoli season will be. Remember say last season Oma Onyade is the reason why they are not even playing in Europe, right? Oma more Europe. So Oma Onyade, let's see Antonio Conte do betimi.
And Crotrodos here high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now so when say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrebim ponono. So to adie ewe ho, infienum tem, se hotochema, ne friyania, fabra, yensie amawa, yabese sama. Se so the high sense showrooms no, ebu organa fanenina. Into bibina opato a, wana iko, neko die, ebi won cry, tama, kumasi, takrade, takwa, mankesim, obuase, sunyane, techima, tamale, hohoi, kofodia, ebuone da fomboko, edemao. Si yaka high sensor, ni yechre die echeno, die ye papano, die ense nyina mkaniano, die feno, ne ya befono. Bibina upenchrimua, freye, 0302 550000. Anakwa abefo anansentinta aniso, ubenye highsense.com.gh. Yewo Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube so, and also sheshe High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the enable so be abotom, enono.
There is indeed the wisdom that works, and this wisdom is not a mere mental exertion. It is the best and most effective way of accomplishing any task and the least stressful way to get mind-blowing results. We specially invite you to be a part of the Builders Camp Meeting 2024 to discover God's supernatural approach to every issue of life. Date Thursday 12 to Saturday 14th September 2024. Venue the Central Cafeteria, University of of Ghana Legon. Speakers, Prophet Bernard L. Bernard Nelson Eshen, Honorable Sam George, Chief Engineer David Sichope Ado, Reverend Ato Edwin, Reverend Eugene Zuta, Dr. Eugene Esiama Bwedi, ESQ, Prophet Ebenezer Kunai, Mr. Big Godwin Mate, and Reverend Chris Edusei Jonko. Ministering in songs, Soul Group, Minister Edith, Minister Eshe, Minister Michelle, Minister Divine, and other anointed ministers. Host Reverend J. Marion. For further inquiries, partnership, or sponsorship, call 0233-733-444 or 0249-834-004. Partners and sponsors, YFM, Happy FM, Builders Incorporated, Geo Fortress, Rev App, Advil's Chocolate Shake, and many more. It's time to uncover from God's Word which way to go and how to handle opportunities for great gain. God bless you.
Further from the soul, Tumpan Dacia, man of a special attache, or the memorial seminal ebe. Oh, bra, Yonko.
Eraso si romu o maimu ene afisam ahodo a ekoso no nyina na yetibi ede eba bego de kan no ene se high sense men ka cho se na so e ni wo pie wa ne ma pa ne bo nya den na eso ani na ye papa nso no ne ho ena ewo se chest freezers air conditioners na afi laser televisions ahodo gas cookers na air washing machines smartphones na afi air sound system water dispensers na microwaves afi okwa blenders ahodo rice cookers na kettle me pacho iron air fryers ahodo me pacho ni nyina ebi ewo ho a make say no wato onkrabata na peti emiamia bebre ene Ghana ha bebre en cry uwe piem East Legon Kisiman Achimota more na afi North Industrial Area me pacho ene Opera Square na eno mo bututudo na afi Dansoma La Paz West Hills Mall and broadcasting na me pacho kaswa bachona na afi Junction Mall Tema Community 1 and Tema Community 25 nyina mo Kumasi mo made na call Kumasi adum ho no mo kwa onsabetia kabisa so na adum post office ankasa so no ho na afi ogokopi mo Kumasi tafo wacha se ahimbonu mu ho na obehu mo mankesim na afi takwa de takwa oboase koforodua hoho na sunyai techiman ene tamalemiam ya bebre ne de o maso no ho a ene omo ene obedi igita ebia na pense kai bi so ahwehwe ne mamu ko Facebook Instagram na afi X na Twitter na afi YouTube so no ho na emum ebia na omo ni nkomo wo ahoman so 0302550000 na ene omo enkasa na niema enyina enwie pair high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Now, you're free and some last year, you first year every the Black Stars of Ghana. Nyami Atuma, any Omo, any Angola, Ewo, a Nations Cup qualifiers, Bia, a Bebasu Yami Aduma, Ewo Babanyara, Agopava Sonera, Ena, Omobo Mode, is see from Dodwana, Ena Ebidria, Omufrasi, any training, Kama Pa, Ehona says, no Ubia, or Henaki Williams, ne, Amantiano, so, and omotimi eba beka honafi bibia etimi eko enkan no ena ekomodidiem no ansa kra na ebeba so no ne ne Henry Asante Chum oye kasamafo edema the Black Stars anase eye Ghana yen kasamafo ankasa e wo bobu de ono ene da no ne no na odi eche se baba ya na ye kwa akobo eye bo no ho ni nyina no se na ho hihye esi etie e ho na enei CAF request say so mutimi ede park no the state ne beba kire om di kan omko om reject na afi om kire say om share say omko na omko sesa eniema bi na omko hwe eniema bi ensanfa ma omto om ye ede koto aso ni nyina mu no enwie pay still om gitu die na so niema pi wo a na so om ye na eno ehon nsem say na osi kire mu
staff sent me a letter last week. Almost with pictures be social media, Ghanaian journalists, reporters at stadium. No, papa. You know, they needed us to confirm and then also to update them on the current state of affairs. Initial one I had call, almost rejected. And Tuesday time of Congress, echoes on another letter by a one was here. Suma will be Emmanuel free from Echo Kumasi immediately. They requested for an overhead shot zooming into the grass, Babaya, and then then they also requested for a wide shot zooming into the grad El Babaya. And that was Tuesday. And I Nipano Kumasibai, and I had a report on a call Wednesday. Luckily, last week Friday, and I had a response from Cafe. I want my temporal approval. I am more Angola match, and I will never be why I was saying. So I yet Nayan send a report. I'm all young tomorrow. Likely the next window we may not play there. That is the current situation. Subsequently, a lot of work needs to be done to get the place approved.
We someone Harry Asante Chum. It me the two na ye room na fe yakon ensem fofo a osan ekan no o che se enema bi te se dressing room na fe operation room ne front light ni na so mo ye hwadwuma kran sana eni after Angola match no mbehwe no masiesie o se park na aso so no o mo kire onu ma bi so mo ye Harry na o se enema de poti ankasa na so mo ye
grass no home, floodlights home, scoreboard home, stadium PA system home, venue operations center home, dressing room home, and then they are exposed. They have become a penalty. Latino, we need to support a buffalo, TCO now, because the place is very exposed. In modern day stadium technology, the dressing room is always new room. I just want your partners. And that is how it should. That is not the situation there. Then again, the intensity of the floodlights. The way I'm not doing it here. You can have a floodlight. You are also. I will be able to the positioning, the light. The intensity and capacity of the bulb and the light. The way light. You have to park and so and massage shadows. A very important area of concern. I was fixing.
We someone Harry Asante Chum Kazama for the Ghana Football Association etimi chimo wabra ye ball modern na etimi ebupri no na afa yewuram ne enu adwuma no na chese Black Stars no ebo modern say ometi akotuni Accra Sports Stadium na ban say onkohia ho no na Saben players do na ba Kudus Kingsley Schindler afa Inaki Williams so etimi be joining a team no na mamekense so say omutu do omani achemu Kumasi na ayebopri na afa ye kodi nkita ho kakran fatawi saku players no ba na odin sem tudwa echiremu chese eneyi omaye krado say Angola match no ombeto some readiness for Angola match no.
It's just another game, and we just go with full energy, and as we always have the support, and we are ready to also give all for the nation, and we are just going to give all and take a win. We need the support, and we are ready. We are going to give all for the nation to get the 3 points.
And then someone or the two now so say Jordan Ayew a player back on also Edin and Chimo Leicester City from Crystal Palace na enyasem ketwa ne no na abrantie no ka say ebra na obebakra no na omo edikan abonamane ote no so na nigye sanse obenyani ni a obetulefo enyama mu yedin a obetimi no edi enkomo no so ne nkomodie no say no kai.
I heard he was coming. I spoke with him, and I was happy, and it was amazing. And right now, I'm happy. I have another brother. We do it together, as always, in the national team, and we are going to do it more in the team as well. He's always a senior player, and I love playing with him. And he always guide and advise, and even outside and inside the.
So Brendan Thomas Asante, player back abeka ho fofo kra na enya sebketwa ho eno wabro motete omapum no mdo mani achimu ene Kumasi no na no ena odi enkomo chimu chese camp na ankasa no confidence no high na eno so enchimu eni.
The confidence in the camp is very high. We know the talent that we have in the team, we know the ability, and we know that we want to, write a great story for the nation. So we're going to do everything we can come in the next 2 games to put ourselves in the best position.
And someone or the etu uja na enei okono ena osai to aso just omunimpa de edaso ene abasobode edaso say so montimi qualify anase improve Nations Cup no montimi ko bobi Morocco na no ntino omo ebeko all out no ma ye bibia so montimi de ye eboa ema qualification no possible.
As a team, we're still coming together. We're still awaiting the players who have been still serving their club. So we're going to definitely be having conversations about the game ahead. But we always know going into any tie, any qualifier, both teams want to win. But we got to make sure that we want it more than the other team, and we always have that hunger for ourselves for the whole country. So we're going to give it our best shot and make our best attempt.
Oye na osan abranti a friend of Brendan Thomas Asante to us watch which say ojidi ye na ni nyina mu no yebisa say anto semanyo any boys ni bebre ewo ho a omo edika krom strikers omo bo Black Stars team no na yemisa wo say wankasa unya akwanya anase ojidi say obetimi astarte say striker na.
I've never had things easy in my career. Maybe some people see it as an underdog, but I've always been ready to work hard. I've always believed in my ability that I can make it to be a Black Star, to be the striker, and that's what I want to achieve. And also I'm going to look to support the boys because we're a team, and I believe that we've got a lot of talent in the attacking force as well as the defensive and midfield. So I just want success for the whole team, and we'll look to achieve big things for Ghana.
Nyamia Duma Black Stars no edo mani bichimu ene na no pe ameka se omo bu market mu a omo do mani chimu ewo Kumasi Nyamia Duma ometo asna from akwa na the latest yakina ya freno empononya late call up branch forcing amankwa wa join team no ewo ehonom na sewunim sejiku angasa so April ya went Nyameka na nei under 20 na angasa no so no ema no aso yenkonko pimo na afi yenhwe se de nema esiko enra na otoaso ebo match no Colombia mano under 20 World Cup no neno ena Stella nyameche etimi shego bia na dance pa ewo ehonom na yenhwe se de go no esi ekoye
up by Nyameche, who's still going, the captain. Oh, brilliant! She has deserved that. It's a stellar strike, Stella Nyameche. It was nervy at the end, but they.
Eno ekowie se Ghana emano edincho ekamienu no motimu ba against Austria eno so ene de epie na ene kai national so say next match ene Japan ene de be see ene yena ne ahona fe yenwura club issues no kakra Abdul Aziz Isa ewo Dream Services say ntie ba no chese abranche na etimi akwako pimu ewo Barcelona B ya eno ene de etimi ekoso a me de etudwa ena afi Abdul Manaf Umar ewo Nswatema Football Club okay haro folk obebu bia kama okowati yu kakra na abranche ne Nswatema ne edi kitawisi ya make say de abranche ne chese officially the contract awon Nswateno ewo no etimi abanawie omo se omo beti akobankromu na afi omo etimi atoaso anaso omo timi toaso no coming days monitor situation ye de ebema ewo Vision FC mepacho officially omo so etimi achese Temanu Stadium omo bebo omo matches and afi no twe no so no omo ebesai ahwese omo ketini ade ni nyina no omo de chain ti ko Facebook sisi a obehu se de esitie ene se de omo si eda omo ho adi ere che ewiase nyina ewo ehono ma eno ye kakra etimi free Vision for so e bentikai national so se officially omo ebebo no Temanu Stadium ho na afi omo matches omo be premier ni nyina omo bono ewo ho Karela United mepacho omo enei make us say Rashid Al Hassan officially a complete deal to Nigeria Kano players are also kwakodi ni juma na Daniel Nilai referee ya appointed officially say Mauritania ene Botswana no ono etimi enkonko jinemo ema ho ane Ghana referees no you see omo bo mo de omo koso kuma say subject ko abranche ba ko beto odwa RC Celta de Vigo Fortuna eno junior team de ma Celta Vigo na enie abranche friend of Bernard Sapon Somua etimi ekopie ho last week officially wababeka team no ne omunyina ya ene okona branch ne de nsem kakra etimi tudwa yentie wabra obeda kumasi asante ko fraternity no asi
the OBS or support and more advice and the man and you be and more advice man you do the and cast me damas and technical do as no as that and you when as the man and you be and say my back face here the way 1 year from say technical to be and OBS and a place no small for and man advice yes and me sure
we some of the two na and right chess so obe mesi kotoko players no so some kakra etimi etu dwa yentie no so
by definitely by Nina say Ekajuma no enye be baby back na in I read the red tea who corner or maybe the best of luck so of halfway and you might be I might you see any vegetable and you best after I'm so happy to see you going, you know it's our dreams. So the best. So yeah, I just come here like 3 months. So the way I was being with you, like it's been as if we stay here for so many years. So I'm very happy to be your colleague and to be your big brother. All I want to say is to wish you all the best. Do the same thing you did here, go and do it over there again.
We some players no efrase e de to dwa so das ye na eno yesi pani edware wi na ensuasa prosper nate ogum obi a ono na that team na no setrene ono so de some kakra bi etimi etu dwa efa player no kwa okọ no eho ene niema na ewa abrante we ase
sad and it's joyous. It's a happy moment, but it's sad because one of our own, Bernard Sapon-Sumwa, as you are all aware, has earned a contract and he has to, and today is the day that he has to, as I said, the feeling is mixed. It's happy because he's gotten the opportunity to go on greener pastures. I think all of you here seated, that's your dream one day. After you are finished with your purpose, you have finished serving Kumasi and State Kotoko very well. You all be for age to move on, and that is the opportunity that has come his way to our young or younger brother. He's leaving today, and as a team, we have to, by telling him that.
Someone prosper nate ogundi to the nations any bekwa heroes nyame aduma awie 3 p.m. pepepe Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex ono omo ebetimi de ayonkofa kansi awobo a omo ye de atwen league na meka ono wa chene so say high sense na ball mu etimi ball aboso ema etimi de afisem ahoro no nyina no etimi de bro from 0302550000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Alright, into Jumedi so that's very special and all bright some day. Omaru handsome na one sem ebeno. Madam for madi nyina fretting dan so be kan sa o studio ha. On the be kasa sanka ye futsal ho sem nko anu de ni wadwene panel no na afisu no Kwame Jumo Agyeman enso abekan sa Jumedi no emo emrate wan pema wakọ abajumedi so yeah so bibi ebe ko de bibi abo ko you so interestingly omina so Premier League club members and Gold Stars Fettindan and Lagos Cities but muna moye involved in club activities. Do you feel the buzz say you be share season asset?
If you ask
yeah, o say o feel the buzz and say season e ba you be share say is there some excitement in the air?
Yeah, of course.
From one perspective, as club,
yes. What do you say? As a team, when you prepare, especially pre-season, you train, you play your friends, friendly matches, and you are hoping to see a tournament or a league to come. Now, this week, he started league now. I think, it's a big news. It's a good refreshing. In the time past, the transition between Yabo League and starting new season. In some break, court in some, and those things Nina for the past 5 years in this administration, and for me, it's a idea many saw as a club person yatimi running your friends league from the last league, that the last season, and now you're moving into the new season without any problem. And it tells you when you are investing at a point at this time you start the league without any hindrance, without any court issues, without any problems your friends say who face it in terms of the league. And for me, I'm happy. My team, we went to Cape Coast for 3 weeks and a half. We have played so many friendly matches, including Asante Kotoko. The team is back to be beginning. You have bought some couple of friendly matches, and the team is poised for the commencement of this week, this weekend matches.
Kwame, remember?
Well, I think it can be better. It looks like this week, obviously, Black Stars a ball match.
Yeah.
It has a way. It be a mini any data to suggest that, but it does appear to me, say it has a way of courting some level of attention. So I mean, there are God knows how many radio stations in Ghana today. God knows how many TV stations today. It's not like ABI a match, that's in Ghana match, ABI and then the league is starting on Saturday. So Rebecca said, ABI a turnaround time of another 72 hours to at least try to get the traffic back to your side. There's only 48 hours, because matches be a Saturday, I think. There's only 48 hours. And with depending on how our game also be called on Thursday, even on Friday morning, a lot of the conversations on media platforms will be dominated by the Black Stars. Depending on how our game will be called. See, we near Nase, it didn't generate any other EBR. Say, Uncle here. For example, so we show you 2 hours. When you remember also now the 1 hour 30 are Black Stars, depending on how our results in the back. And then you realize that you have very little time
to discuss the league.
There is no way the start of a Premier League season at the end of Arsenal, there is no way that will be set 48 hours after a game like the 3 Lions on the opening day of a qualifier. It won't happen. Because they will know, say, they will be competing for attention. And they want the Premier League product to be the very best. Minim they buy at the time I decided to say start league on the 6th of September. Minim they buy at the time I started say this did not we didn't see this coming. And let's not forget the week after that. Two representatives, no mobile Africa, and also will be playing in Africa. What that means is that weekend, also more matches, also Emaso, and then depending on the dates for the second leg, also you don't want to avoid to look at situations where there might also be too many outstanding matches, depending on how far they progress and all of that. I would want to believe say genius in call for almost but looking at the Ghana Premier League starting, on Saturday, and knowing very well saying a Black Stars match, it's a fast, from a marketing perspective, I wouldn't have advised that because already Nankas have no product and you're challenged. Unless you want to act like an ostrich and say everything about the Ghana Premier League is fine. It's 6 or 7 days to the start of the Ghana Premier League. Have you ever heard a jingle of the Ghana Premier League this week?
No.
So we Happy FM and you want mobile commentary na mobile running because a mobile commentary needs to be a mobile data about the product in itself. Have you heard of a jingle anywhere? I would cry to before the start of a major product like this. The Premier League is not discussed on sports shows. It is discussed on a morning show. You know why? It is for a certain effect. Because sports are but the morning show cuts across. In the whole of this week, I'm expecting if the Ghana Football Association Communications Department has some money, I'm expecting that they don't expect to get free airtime. The days of free is gone. If you want to market a product, you don't get it for free. You will pay for the airtime.
There's some things you get for free. There is some
when it is 9 to 11, but when it is 6 to 9, you have to lobby for that time. But if they pay for that time, the time is guaranteed. If there are funds available, one of the advice I would give, there's all your communications with school. We've done a media survey. Everybody in the city called Accra knows the morning shows that people listen to. When it comes to the numbers, go and pay some money. Go there. If it's 10 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, go and pay for some time. If it's about the Black Stars, sports shows, no benya, so you fill the stadium for 40,000. But that is a one-off game. Now your points how much new year, the Akane. But this is a franchise that will run for 9 months. Until within that 9 months, you want to build a certain kind of momentum. You want to court a certain level of attention. So go to those shows. Member station be heading, but go to those shows. Pay some money, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, go and make noise about the promise. Draw the attention of people. Because if I'm not into sports, if I'm not into sports, there's nothing that shows that the Ghana Premier League is starting this weekend. Nothing, zero. Is there a single billboard you have seen in town?
No.
Even on the sports shows itself, and let's all discuss Black Star.
Next topic, no.
Next topic, no. So, it's not fasting, and like I said, depending on how much, no, so be call fasting, Friday, one of our best do show now your Black Stars, and then you have very little time to discuss the biggest football franchise in the country.
We'll see how it goes. I said, Club is not approved.
Oh yeah. In fact, the Dance Park is one of the first for the club licenses approved, and
conditional approval.
Approved. Yeah, approved. And I believe by the close of the week, there are other stadiums that the club licenses will approve, and I believe all is said. But yeah. Sir, me brother here. Is he saying say Black Star match into my league now?
That's not what I said. I only said about the time
because the FA has come with the program, which I believe clubs in. Like he said, I'm follow league. Ghana Sports any time I started league.
But the football is not only for sports people. And that's the mistake we always make. The football is not only for sports people. If I want to go to the stadium to go and watch with my wife and my children, they may not be sports people. But first day now, then it will generate an interest. For me, this is the problem of our football people. We always defend the indefensible. We always defend the indefensible. How do you say that the Black Star I said that here. I'm seeing that here. Say, but this has happened. This is just being smart for a product that is not doing well at this point.
There's a reason Tia international break, major international leagues
yeah. Also, that's all there to somebody.
And starting when there's international break.
Yeah.
So what really, you see, so in communication, you want to get time, all the attention will be on you, than to divide attention. And you know how Black Stars are. We're there.
The calendar is very tight. Now, Black Stars is playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
And they'll play on Monday. So the weekend end the house. I believe the managers who came out with the league and their friends saying the times table of the league knew very well said we will play on the 5th against their friends at Angola on the CAF qualifiers. You see, and in the past, it was wrong. So Black Stars in Bonti, there's no league. The calendar is very tight. So one year is like he said, we have clubs who are playing in your friends Confederation. And then your friends are champions, CAF champions.
So
if you don't take time,
you also would admit, say, you want to take off, and the takeoff is important.
Yeah,
starting is important.
Yeah,
you want to have some impression in the minds of the people.
Yeah,
you don't want the activity to go under the radar. So in communication, I mean, it's a balancing tactic. You have to find a way.
So I'm saying, Black Stars is playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
You and I know as far back Tama every really see league table and your friends say league features here. Somewhere 1 month ago.
Yeah.
One enemy said league never started. Your friend say this weekend coming. Fine is good, but we say the calendar now tight now. You can't pile your friends, so you can't postpone or to pile matches down. At the right time, because Black Stars is playing on Thursday. You have Friday, you have Saturday. Oh, and you and I know, you call club members, you call your friends, say you call Congress last week. You followed. What I say? And as I said, no, what behind himself league no any every week. But the only thing is say Black Stars where we are, then we move on with our league. So I'm saying I didn't say no. Now can be about say yes, I agree with him say at least promo of the league jingles and those things which I believe and you're too late. I believe they will do it. But you and now also know say the FA has also put in on and say radios you must come and buy the right before you run commentary.
You have to write to them.
You have to write. So I believe the radio stations too are also doing that. I believe when you check from the communication department, they will give you an update of your friends. Radio stations are I'm a person, I'm seeking for running of the league. So I there's no time to waste here. Let's pray for the Black Stars to finish on Thursday, and then the league will kick off. Your friend said this weekend coming.
Okay, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about the league. A lot, TV right issues and. But we just say Kunya Edisa and come on because as it stands, and I mean Henry didn't come on say they've not firmed up anything yet in terms of TV rights and how the Ghanaian people will enjoy their Premier League on TV. But Princess Endra, first game against Austria, debutant. Ubiafi said at least we should have had our first 3 points. But I familiar story when it comes to the Princess and the World Cup. I do not know what happened yesterday. Mini hobby. But from someone who follows the women's game, I think that we made some errors. And then you can see here. Team selection, for instance. The Alba I know is not a left back. There will be a problem. Helena as number 6, I found that very strange. Murphy and Yame on the bench, I found it very strange. I do not know what happened, so I don't have any explanation as to why these things happen. But from your own perspective, we lost by 1-2 against debutant Austria.
Well, the good thing for me, they say the format of the competition has changed.
Yes.
It's in Canaan, the first 2 teams when it was only 16 nations. CCA 24. So what that means, they say we beat me the third qualify.
Yeah.
So first game and year now you still have a chance. But so I think it was last week or so in America say it has appeared. Say when it comes to qualifying for the Under-20 World Cup, I say you need problem. We seem to almost always qualify, at least in the last 6 or 7 editions.
8.
Or the last 8 we seem to almost always qualify, but the challenge we have had is making it out of the group. But fan say can you too? CCA even third crab to me do wafim. So let's even look at that on the good side. Issues with team selection would always be debated, say especially as a result of Angola. And Kasachi is we fire. I'm sure we'll be here to sing the praises of the coach, say, and why you seen when who say we never found. In the same vein, it's only natural, say, depending on how you put your players on the pitch, say, Francois, comments will come in a certain direction. I think basically experienced enough to understand some of these things. The only thing they say, they've been away in Colombia for some time, playing some friendlies or 2. You see, one of the things coaches tell me, they say, you're saying match. Almost you're very close to the team, so almost you see arranging match in terms of personal idea. So, for example, all of these changes, in your opinion, that you thought, say, maybe it could have been different, these changes were made on the back of the opposing team and your mobile. And yes, ABA or play out of position. ABA will be in the Austrian team if we don't set up this way. ABA and Kebe harding. So maybe setting up this way, and then Kebe boa. But every wishes were horses.
Beggars will fly.
Exactly. For me, I'm not too down. I've seen only highlights of the game. I heard full match. The 2 goals we conceded. We could have done something about it, but female football is a bit different. So into the more the benefit of the doubt, kakra. I'm just hoping, say, in the subsequent games, we would get at least enough points to emerge out of the group. I think our second match here in Japan, and so actually, when it comes to women's football from U17 all the way to the national team, they said they are one of the toughest sides in the world. I would want to believe, say, this year, and so team it wouldn't be a ride in the park. It will be a tough one. Like we love to do our maths. It be a points be now final game the win be at least 4 points should be, I think, good to enough to see us through. This thing of always going and coming home after the first round, I hope say maybe in the 2 other games, Basigi will learn his lessons and obey 1 or 2 things via my FM.
Fred.
I think that Andra Mantimia and Shea game, and a pain who's scoring. Losing the first game is bad, but I don't patch. I say you are out of the tournament. What
the money human say? Kwame, it looks like Austria is the weakest amongst opponents in Yerio.
And
That's where my disappointment really is coming from.
Yeah.
And I watched them against my own team, proud to live in Ghana. I watched them in the 2 games on board in Mexico and in Korea. I thought this team was good enough to win against Austria. But what I'm sharing was a clear departure from 3 games I'm style of play, plus Nankasa, I don't count on the field of play. So I'm my head down, Kakra.
Sometimes for like what my brother was saying, sometimes maybe the technical team have really analyzed Austria for now and say you need to play this player here, play this player here. And when it backfires, you only have to we're not portion blames. This is our first game. What I will only say is we should come back, read the game, analyze it, the video analysis, share going forward, your weakness, and yes, your strength. Let's look at the Japanese. I mean, they are beatable. Team, they are beatable. We only have to organize well and put the right thing in place, which I believe said why not? We can beat Japan. We can run with a draw. Anything can happen. Name, like what he's saying, this particular U20, I think over years, you can qualify for group stage.
You have never qualified. But every time you're your World Cup.
Yeah, your World Cup. Yeah, which is very, very worrying. Already, and I say, follow the history of such teams here that have been in camp for many years. There's Austria, the Japanese, and so that kind of understanding, any good preparation in terms of approaching tournament, so me Kasapi on that.
But not coaching Chelsea in terms of preparations there. If you can not bomb.
Oh yes. So in terms of preparation, the FA and the government have done so well. But Obia was still come the whole year and staff there. Don't mean for own fan to know what you say. But I know some patch I say what you say. So let's just wait and see. Let's prepare well. Let's go back to the drawing board, read the Japanese. Let's which I believe says it me. Why not? We can beat Japan. Like I said, team be beatable. We can get the draw and run away and make sure say we finish your last game you are qualified to the next stage.
Okay. Black Stars Umbefi Accra just in some few minutes, about 20 minutes. No we are Kukumasi and the Sa. And teams players start to arrive. I mean, decided the first training at Accra Sports Stadium. Coming your expectation of the game and players there bano. First Mankwa has been called to join the team. Late call up. Juku got injured, playing for his club over the weekend. Ntiajiti are replacing. Are you particularly worried, especially back, Baba, Ramana, Ma, Gideon Mensah, Niho. So these are over the years our traditional left backs. Should we be worried?
Well, you see, in any setup, so Ubi Nihonoma is also an opportunity for another person. You never know. Over the years, now seen the situation play out before. So Ubiama, whether it's an everyday work environment, and I say in a football team or anywhere, Ubi Shema. In fact, they're not always our position. Ubi a really feel because your buyer, probably performed or even more than excelled per the expectations and answer the standards that they have set for the person. Baba Mana Ubi or buyer. Gideon Ubi or buyer. So I look at the team and I'm thinking, in the absence of these two players, I think Ebenezer Anan. He I know is a left-footed defender. So maybe there's a chance.
Or even Mumin. Or Salisu.
Mumin. The thing with Mumin and Salisu, and I've seen them, I wouldn't want to risk any of them as a left fullback. They don't have pace. They control the game. They read the game beautifully. I think that they will be better off in a 4 and 5 situation. I would not look at any of these two as a left fullback. Probably try Tariq Lamptey if the coach wants, if he wants. The only challenge is that I feel as a Tariq will have opportunities at Brighton because my Brighton 3 games.
I think he's moved.
onya opportunities. And so he's been forced to leave to look for opportunities elsewhere. Those opportunities have not come yet. Until even new opportunity cry will be after the international break. But if the manager has a lot of trust in the player, at least from Qatar 2022 on any year, Juma. So if he thinks a player will be slotted in even in the left full back position, that will be fine. The most important thing for me is say you bit me continue with the momentum from the World Cup qualifiers. You know, there are a lot of not the fairest of comments, in my opinion, directed at Utuadu on the back of the Qatar, and some of the answers he gave at presses and all of that. It didn't appear to sit well with a lot of people. But when you have a second opportunity, you say a second opportunity to make things right. Right from winning as many people over, first game or Mali, and then getting a result in Kumasi against Central African Republic, or there's some winning mentality be abatim. From that point, you would want that to continue. The good thing is that Angola, you're familiar with, because in the last 2 years, you're new mobile qualifiers as well. Nina, so you're 4 out of a possible 6 points. So it's not a team, Obekasa Yenshada in Nimomo, and I'll say, with the quality that we have. I don't care of the scoreline. Any result will do for me. I just want us to continue with that winning momentum. It has a way of Brony Becker said, bringing a certain level of belief to any organization and I say any team. It is all here under Coach Chris Hughton. See, the confidence level and the belief that people had saying ABS so much no cramp and said that anyhow. But when you have this kind of runner, I say Canino, ABS a fan of Timbia. So Bobo Macha Umusa say scores you're saying. Yes, you're saying. Because you are very confident say your team will win. So if the coach can continue with this kind of runner, I believe it would serve as well. I don't want to believe say the absence of just one or two. Yes, one of the things I like about Jiku, Jiku plays like he was born here. Very rugged, very brute. And Gobianka Sebi Owabruchi, 29 years, moving from France to Fenerbahce. But when he wears a Black Star shirt, I think he gives everything on the pitch. And see, because of that, I like him. And the other players also know, say, new coach bar is an opportunity to justify yourself. Because if you're old coach, or you're okay with a certain starting lineup, a certain group of players, into your idea said then breaking into the starting 11, but when you have a new coach coming in, or more be an opportunity to prove yourself and then to test yourself. I think the competition would also be very keen. While being a bit more opportunities, not so ideas for club level, there's a chance it will be making your way into the starting 11. I wish them well, and I hope we'll get another result against Angola.
Fred.
I think that Coach Otoado is trying to maintain or to be consistent in terms of the colours. But one player nanka must suggest say the tanker handler say me better hanye Pierre Maubia, but nanka Juku ruling out one player nanka me feel say nanka some friend Razak Simpson of Nations. Meaning say why should that particular guy?
Nations centre back.
I've seen him. Yeah. And well, I don't know. Let me leave that to the taker handlers. La, and Usha team nankasa team no any bad in terms of amo play. Now Gideon Mensah on replacement Ebenezer Arnold. Yani Nigeria or Uganda, Morocco. Sa two friendly games. Yeah, I think about one of the games which he did very well. And for him replacing at that particular position, I think say Obayade. Now Oshe Central African Republic Ebra Amode Abdul Mumi Bayeno One Jeku, I think say Mumi one shadow impressing me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would like to see Salisu and then Opoku General Opoku.
Opoku, so who kind of first game my
yeah. No, but
disaster.
It was a tough day.
But Ushe Yene Morocco or Nigeria match now. In fact, or impressive. And Ushe the current former or your friend the Turkish league number and you're so bad. Angola will be difficult, although we have beaten them in Kumasi last year. AFCON qualifiers, you know, we played them, we beat them 1-0, and we went to Angola to play 1-1. The difficult side, share our performance right from Tamamoko AFCON, post AFCON matches, but even the World Cup qualifiers, Nina, they are doing well, and it will be a difficult game. But being a Ghanaian, I'll go in for my team. But we should not just push Angola's away because their current form speak for itself. And when we get our day and our act writer, I believe we'll carry it there. But it's not going to be a cool chop. A better day, on Thursday.
Yeah, come on, Uncle Samuel. Born a day, Ebo. Mem, we be ritual. As a Phoebe qualifies, be no. Same way, eba, calf, eba prove things to fix no, and here I send the chum, educate
grass no kahon, floodlights kahon, scoreboard kahon, stadium PA system kahon, venue operations center kahon, dressing room kahon, and then they are exposed. They become a penalty. Latino, we need to support a buffalo, TCO now, because the place is very exposed. In modern day stadium technology, the dressing room is always new room. I just almost your partners, and that is how it should. That is not the situation there. Then again, the intensity of the floodlights. The way I'm not doing it here. You can have a floodlight. You are also. I will be able to the positioning, the light. I thought the intensity and capacity of the bulb and the light. I thought a massage shadows. A very important area of concern. I was fixing.
How you want? Ajimai, ready on some part. You know, listing number 8 and no listing.
Okay, minye a technical CAF ABI inspector. I would want to believe these are things Obi to say Emmanuel Dasoberi, no. I think that's their space. So they would understand
he's moved now to
CAF and Kasa.
Development.
I would want to believe Ansana avenue will be passed. No. This is the communication that will be sent to the local federation. Get these things ready before your pitch is approved. So it wouldn't be new to the federation in itself. Say, CC floodlights, share pitch, no share dressing room, and all the other areas now, Henry Boboso. It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that I sit here, say, Enka, Krua, with all the history that we have in football, no. Akwako CC and say match BR bar. Now say press war to get even one out of stadium. If I say you see 16 years. Some of the stadia who know be more than 50 years. Yeah. But for whatever reason, no multi stadium na it may qualify for any single match.
Now even look at TNE has not been approved.
Well, at this point, it might just be approved for ABR, even for GPL level.
No, even GPL. Cameras and raising issues on safety. That there's no inner perimeter. The distance between the stands and the field is very short.
Okay. To the best of my recollection, I mean, a lot of the pitches do not have an inner perimeter. So if that is the only concern, then I'm sure it can be addressed. Because we hear a year kind of say Man U in Liverpool, you mean inner perimeter, but security is there. In the absence of an inner perimeter, they make sure they make up for that with the number of security personnel that they will deploy on match day. But I'm sure beyond the stewards, no so more other security people or fine. The only thing ABR Mecca in that direction is look, we don't have to be in this kind of situation all the time because Akwa say be 1-2 mini. I said ABR about the match, then this conversation will come up. Your ball match we have at least 5 stadia, at least 5. As you see Honoma, we can even move the games around. We don't necessarily have to play every game in Kumasi. English for now. Almost every match be on Wembley if it's available. But if you go to other parts of the world, they don't have just one stadium or more matches. I like a federation like the Royal Spanish Football Federation. They barely play games at a single venue, so that everyone has a feel of the national team. In CBN, a born crying, watching a babu Kumasi, watching a babu Kipus, watching a near the Kotamali, Adiachin and the Abai Sipo, just to ensure that all of these facilities are at a certain level. So on the next time facility A, for whatever reason, any available, that we can easily instantly move to the other one. Are we saying, sir, for a country with all the records, yeah, they be a who did he? If for any reason, say, Obinka say BBCU, and any fast day, if some of these things are not in shape, I don't think that they can move the game all of a sudden.
This game will be played, but the next
subsequently,
October.
Subsequently, no, ABS, Nissan, Yamana. I mean, can't we upgrade
PA system?
Can't we? I mean, PA system really. You need to be a very good PA system. If these are the Senyama Henry Kikai, I don't think that they are going to cost us Sebi all the money in the central bank. Yintimi fancy, Yintimi Sipo, Yintimi Kipkus, Yintimi all the other facilities are in 20 years. Kumasin in crime, you bubu for 2008. Cape Coast in more than 15 years. A Sipon you use for 2008. Now you're monocran you see. Tamale, now you're monocran you see. And it's 2008, so it's 16 years down the line. It's 16 years, Yentimi Heso. And then every time I say this your threats, you're the match number Kotogo, you're the match number Benin, you're the match number Koha. I don't think it speaks well of Ghana as supposedly football nation with all the noise that we make. And see, I'm hoping going forward, NSA for their facility so they make a lot of complaints about generating enough money to maintain the facility. I always say they can use it for anything they want, provided they generate some money. But they just have to take care of the pitch, which is the main thing. Petapoli be never kata so. Ubetimi renting for concerts, D, as long as you make the money. But just keep the place in very good condition, sir. You can use it for so many other things.
Fred.
Yeah, but Ghana, your maintenance culture, say a shepherd. Well, Tisiano, calf and pese, just say obedia grow when it comes to club licensing. Because that is the way to improve the game. What I say. Now, you say, now, Kumasi National Sports Authority, director
regional.
Yeah, regional. Now, when you say there's upcoming CAF qualifiers now. So in the other, like what my brother said, stadiums no make media for renting, but pitch need there. Masa, we must be careful in this country. I say, yeah, masa. I believe I saw for no koya program no. You saw the pitch. You saw the pitch.
Yeah.
Sana say, yeah. I mean, we can be doing this. Kumasi Sports Stadium is the only venue CAF have approved for this country. And it's all the you must be mindful of your friend and say the pitch. Talk to them. Say CAF at the back say young bomb match no ever Ghana ha. Isn't that embarrassment? To the whole nation. Intimate threat. Money stadium name, I can't say Mamma Famao, but pitch need dear.
Yambo Hombai. Okay. Well, if you also say, Fred, what Kwame said isn't a big issue. How many matches do we play here to make the calendar tight? Starting the league next weekend wouldn't, without Black Stars game, wouldn't have sport in it, and let's learn from it next time. And also do we Abba and no. All right. Koso na mima eti for so memu no mention my John 0551563916 0555657278 and German Cola we are seeing now Angel Cola no omo varieties no bebre omo orange mango omo peach and apple lime onoma it is like our day Cola no impenifonum intine pibinum and ye operator from 0244832286 0507 8786668 na income so didn't be afraid.
I never know.
Odem.
Me did the same on the Sasu is don't call the Poncatamas. Yamia should they come in a Nedma family. And a power must have me here. Oh, share the VIA Seco. Me, Ghana, the VIA near my football. sika yɛde akɔto saa toko kɛseɛ a ɛsi cathedral a ɛgu hɔ a yɛnya mfasoɔ bi a amra na ɛda hɔ a nipa tɔ mu a ɔbɛgu aka yɛde saa sika no hyɛ yɛ sport stadium wɔ mu aka no yɛsɛ sɛ ɛbɛtumi ayɛ Accra ne Kumasi nanso yɛadwere gu ama yɛnya ho mfasoɔ biara na sɛ yɛbɛbɔ brasa bɛbɔ match a gye sɛ CAF ninam na ɔhwɛ sɛ ɛhefa na Ghana bɛtumi abɔ ɔmo bɔ ya ba wobɛyɛ ne dɛn nyame ka yɛ ho na nyame ho yɛ mmɔbɔ.
Okay, me da say, Mr. Odiri Afefi.
Hello.
Odem.
We are Okasa Putabora Lodge. I know about
it.
Minchia and champion for almost TV. And Siana Power, you have to say, in your crown room, but it is I just him. I know about now is the Pelegano and the shot here. There is no offense. I will say, I wish you last star. Good luck. Let's see so much in the advance question. And then there can be about the people now. Okay, we say, I say, there were type of what I was saying, a grassman, and near one. And secondly, leave my ever shot here. I'm about you say, I buy it to support a leg. We are questioning so because we need idea.
I would support. I don't support. I would support it.
I buy it to support a leg.
Yeah.
I buy it to support a leg. Now you see a slab and say, and one that produces your first national players and Amboa. Let's say you call all African games within 18 days, spending $245 million. Or I buy a pay the Kakana, John Pacal. You said last year, our team will say this $5 million guarantee is the same. And $5 million guarantee.
There be only 5 million. 500,000.
500,000. 7. You pay for a slam. You can't get town money for within short time. No, I will still know. Never be born on Colano. That's a football. And you say employment with us.
Mr. Das, Citizen Sigatogo say, I think that we need a solid back four and a clinical front line to deal with a rugged and experienced team like the Palancas Negras. Otto must be spot on with his tactics. Mr. Odinbi Afefi. Hello?
Mama Paulina Babina.
Hey, Maso, Uma me to me.
Me. Na ko bi ni ale ko.
Yanko.
Lagos City PR no.
Yeah.
Kwame Juma me boa.
Yeah, Kwame Juma.
Shilo raise here no. Ni no episode defend no. Che eye no credit. Ya leg no. E hu de rubo. Opo na ye ni TV right. No say MP no. And so much me I advert well TV so.
Of course.
Yes. Same. Shame also big body big. Yeah. It's a temporary black star. Hey, black star. And what the ball at the radio. I think that what is that? The program where we that issues able to talk.
Mm-hmm.
What could you talk? But I can we have passed and come to make discuss black star. But league basso. We're about to discuss with Kaka. Discuss with Kaka. We talk together at all. Then can you China can blast a ball league back to you? And I got yes, I see a league in next week. And come on, I'm not sure they're going to PPRO. What do you care? You're making an air copper and you hot set and again. I can't have one PR. That's it.
Monsieur Medas, JJ Kofi, so the transition between the midfield and the defense was not there. And also the wingers were caught ball watching. I watched the Japanese game. Their wingers even faster than that of the Australian, and I hope they would work on that. Derek Aite, I'm watching live from Nkrokai. Good morning, Ohene Bambo Brenya and the rest of the team. Pega, good morning, guys. Watching live from Achim Asafo. Mr. Odinbi Afefi.
Me dear Ben, me Fefi hours, Masamba back.
Ebe
na ọman a ewu mu no ohini ade na se o kan kwetire authorities na yenye ebinom so defending ade na ekoso na emwa na
obia na dwenkyere enti muma ye ma amafo nkyere o madwene why
enti ye tu san kofo no fo so mo just ane ma ne ye na ye kan kure efe se na masole eken basa eji attention nyina. It's here the league nation muno. Brenya can question me in part of what he's saying. Nti ye penny for no ye srewo mu. Se ekoyi a ye na ye nyaska ben se ni je na ebe ba ye ho no. So ye mboyi papa. Nti ye srewo mu. O tutu ni ma yi na ye so ye gira o machi. Se ba da koso. Na o man no ayi dam nyina. Oyini idamase.
So, may I say, Star Boss watching the show live and clear to have from Meme Airport. The Black Stars will win their match against to Mrs. Jinapia Kubi, CEO of okay, all right. Mamin Kwe. Sebastian Hunt, also Simon is not serious. He rejected to play on loan for Chelsea, but accepted to play on loan for Galatasaray. And on Sidiwe Abano. They are show there. Papa. Mr. Odin, be a referee. Odem.
Honorable Abdul Wahab Muhammad. The only incoming MP I just said. Jamai, Oyama, I don't know as you see what's going to be on the Honorable Abdul Mohammed. Now, Jamai, that's they are one of the because football in Nigeria actually thought I said, but they are woman performance and look for you. And one year was
Urainye before even see Fred Minasipase over cancer and a pay Ojumedi a so who baby I was a foot sadie Obun de Rupa for the committee no can be and our children on bully Kamaka. Conjoin Subakai and Sour House, so you can for the Malagon cities Fred or a good stars. Now, Collins, my main and Philly Vision FC or Valley of New Jersey, no, a brutal. Tamarita for you Vision Airborne League season or na Tamafoina, Edimo, say fishing community. Now, Tamarita produce great footballers. Now, the great Samukwe, on free, great Samuleda, on free. And Tamarita for so enya or Mudia Patch say. Premier League games ni bi eba to my new town. Vision FC ho and omo ball omo league season na no ewo new asotef no so ho community park no masi ho no ho and omo ball omo Premier League season. You can imagine Kotoko and it has eba to my new town. We to my great Premier League teams. Afinya, Power FC, Red Sportive, Bebreda Vision so ne omo kotama anesa. Nti we say ewo keke no mo choose sa pack news wa wangasa obe fili pa anti all the guys at Vision good job done teams ni na so nsia no munye bi ni team bo de emfawa o mo na league no empeja nti your secretary and all the guys at Vision and Ajma Miami coach and the guys here hopefully metimi assurve the Premier League the turbulence in the Premier League because Premier League no mo edempa ewo keke o mo nsem enso no nti tawanita Sunday mi akasa mi obi I go share Meli or to my new town. Macamo, and then you for 5 to 6 and 1 sports. Ever Bremo.
Chemo, Charlie, you hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, say since you show me to soccer bet, I see greats talking of good cash out, fast payout, high odds.